Black Magic Sorcery here with another video, and I'm here with Buttercup in the magic room, and we're just doing a little meditation, hanging out with Azazel, Paimon, and all the other spirits of my pantheon. So, came in here today just to do a little quick acknowledgement, finish off a little curse on a particular two individuals who seem to be having a hard time accepting the fact that, they're in a cursed state at this point, and there's not a whole hell of a lot they can do about it. They don't have enough spiritual protection to be totally safe from what I'm doing to them. So, when it comes to using psychic energy, creating energy at your home that you send out psychically via spirit and your own current, your own energy, and like hitting a very far away target, you use your psychic power to hone in on them and really, really direct that energy straight at them by your visualizations and your repetition and willpower to do the curse against the person you're trying to affect. So at first, when you do a curse, it's easy because you have a lot of rage and a lot of extra energy to put towards them. But if you want to speed the curse up, you also have to gather extra energy to just sort of finish them off. But in the long run, it's probably worth it to do that extra, even if it's just for peace of mind, to make sure that your enemy is definitely not coming back. So for example, it'd be like, if all you had to do to really wear someone down magically was do a curse one time, it would be the equivalent of a sniper firing one shot. But if you do it multiple times, it is taking multiple shots, and it might be hitting the same target multiple times. So you may be affecting them with not just one curse, but the many of the curses you're sending. And would say some of it's raw enough to affect them, and some of it is dissipated, or however it works. It depends on their filters, and it depends on their sensitivity. But one thing's for sure, they are 100% not immune to it. So it doesn't matter who you are, what protection you have. Protection basically is like a bulletproof vest. A bulletproof vest, when it's brand new and has new plates in it, is excellent. But if that bulletproof vest has been shot 100 times by an AK-47, it starts to get Swiss cheesed, just like you're shooting through a rag or through something that has no ability to deflect it. So what ends up happening is sometimes the first curse you do, or the first couple of attempts you do on them, are just to wear down their armor, so to speak. It's almost as if you need to somehow crack their shield and make it where you now have access to them that you wouldn't normally have. And then once you have totally destroyed their defenses, then you can go in and you can finish them off with the killing curse. And this is obviously not going to have an effect on them like as if they're going to physically die from it right away. But what will end up happening is they will have a spiritual death, then they will have an ego death, then they'll end up having a physical death from the reality that they know that they're dead inside. It'll just lead to those circumstances, either by neglecting their health or committing suicide or getting themselves into a situation where they maybe have an accident or they fuck with someone and they end up getting destroyed. So it basically, a real curse sets you on a path of 100% destruction no matter what you do, because what it does is it makes you clumsy. It makes you forget to lock your door. It makes you forget to set your alarm. It makes you forget to put up those defenses because you are distracted by the negative energy I'm sending to you. And if you're a guilty person, you get even more energy sent to you that way, because when you're guilty, you're self-inflicting yourself with the punishment. You're saying, I'm guilty, I deserve this. So if you can get someone to feel like they deserve to be cursed, and you can get them to feel like they deserve to be the target, that is very valuable, my friends. So just a little tip du jour about how to take motherfuckers out properly. I recommend everyone try it at least once. Do some research, look up how to do it. There's a million ways to do a curse. You should try it. You can even do it on a plant as an experiment. Over a couple of days, you can curse a plant and see if that plant starts to wilt, die, have problems, issues. It's a really excellent way to use magic on a real subject without really hurting an animal or a person, but being able to practice your talents. Take a flower that's brand new in a plot that's healthy, and then start giving it energy, and then reverse that current. Start pulling the energy out of that flower. Start pulling so much energy out of that flower that you actually make it wither. And that's how you end up truly destroying an enemy. Is first you have to destroy their energy centers and their protection, from these very same attacks. Now, people that are not into the craft or are not very spiritual and don't have a lot of protection from God will definitely be more susceptible. So people who are already inflicted with their own self-doubt, so to speak, like if you have low self-esteem and you're an arrogant person who boasts that you're a badass, but secretly you're a total wimp and a complete waste of human life, the curses are going to be really effective on you, because nothing's more effective at destroying delusions of people who think they aren't cursed than letting them go ahead and experience a real curse. If you've ever had a real curse where someone tortures you with magic, like making you have a stomach ache for a month straight or a headache for a couple months straight, then you know who you are. You will pay for everything that you have done. You will pay. And every time you get those headaches, every time you get those migraines, every time you think about the problems you have, you need to think back about what it is you did and what you said and what brought this upon you, because death is upon your door, my friends. Dark blessings, you motherfuckers. I love you. And to my enemies, get what you deserve every single time. And that's why I love black magic. Dark blessings, my friends.